Growing up in the Highlands of Scotland, I fell in love with its history. All these places that were filled with stories that felt really primal and kind of beautifully raw. On the farmland of my grandparents, we've excavated really incredible pieces of history, segments of rings, vessels, knives, sections of swords. These objects were only a few feet under the ground, but they tell stories of another time, hundreds of years ago. My name is Ellis Cameron. I create sculptural fine jewellery, all inspired by my Scottish heritage. The discoveries that we've made are such an important link to my ancestral heritage. You know, they're literal connections to my roots. There's something really humbling about it. At any moment when we're digging in the landscape, a glint of something really special could catch my eye. And at that point, a piece of history is just kind of excavated from the earth. When I found out there was the possibility of panning for gold in the Scottish hills, I jumped at the chance to investigate. It's a very rare and finite resource. Sometimes weeks can go by with no discoveries. But honestly, it's that sense of unpredictability that I love. You can never quite guarantee what you're going to find next. I think the balance between the Highlands and then the fast-paced sort of nature of London is quite important. I like having those polar opposites, very different parts of my identity, but both really crucial. One can't really exist without the other for me. I feed off both of the experiences. They give me different things creatively and kind of balance it all out. With every collection, I always start with a mood board, so images of pieces, textures, little details, whether it's like the silhouette of a shape or a tiny corner section that would normally go unnoticed. Seeing things come to life three-dimensionally, that's how I really start to think. It's a kind of mixture of intuition and experimentation. As my work has developed and grown, finding the right people to work alongside and support me became pretty crucial in order to kind of still be able to tell my story in the right way. Every piece today is still made by myself, but also my team in my studio in London. I like techniques that sort of hint at the humanness of it all. So techniques where you can really see the maker's hand, see the journey into the metal. For me, putting on jewellery feels almost like putting on armour. It's become a daily ritual. We use jewellery in so many different ways, for maybe important milestones in our lives or, you know, the closing of a particular chapter. What appeals to me most is the unpredictability of what we might find next, buried back in the family farmland.